Good evening, everyone. My name's Mark Allen Lovewell. I'm a folk singer from Martha's Vineyard, and joining with me, of course, is Molly Conole.
Hi.
And we're wishing you a wonderful Sunday evening. Thank you for joining with us again.
Yes, you could have been doing something else. We're glad you're here.
We're glad you're here, and obviously open with the Ukrainian national anthem. And we upped the tempo a little bit harder for me to play it faster. But anyhow, we did because there's really some interesting news going on in Europe. But also the other part of it today is today's 9/11. 9/11. And that is important too. And we have to pay tribute to both of those events because both of those events are the story about democracy. It's a story about the struggle of democracy. It's a struggle of oppression, oppressive people trying to inflict their ideas, their thoughts, their oppressive ways on a democracy. And that's a common story in these two events.
And people coming together to push back on that, which is
Right.
the happier part of the story.
And the other part of it too is that these are two extremely different ways to bring misery to people. Thousands of people in both cases have died. And that's tough.
That's
That's
worth
hard.
taking a moment to just pay tribute to.
And so we're doing that. We're doing that tonight. And obviously you notice we've got the flag here behind the Ukrainian flag, and we can easily hang the American flag as well. But anyhow, you know we're Americans and we know how we feel on all that topic. But the idea is that we're glad you're here with us to share with us. And I hope, I invite you, because Molly and I are each going to talk about it. We invite you to put some comments. Where were you 21 years ago today? Is there a little story, a little sentence you could put in the comments where you were when that horrific World Trade Center?
I think there's a lot of powerful stories out there. A lot of.
And I don't want to throw a whole bunch on you, but you know, where were you? Do you have a memory? Molly has a memory.
You go first.
I'll go first. Well, I was in the newsroom at the Vineyard Gazette when this all unfolded. I was in the newsroom, and here we are, a local newspaper covering the island of Martha's Vineyard, and all of a sudden this amazing news came passing through the newsroom, and we grabbed televisions and we started watching it. And I became concerned about my daughter, who was in high school, and concerned about how she might be feeling, because this was a horrific event that happened. Molly, where were you?
Well, I was living in Florida, and I had just dropped off my daughter at her school, and then I was just finishing dropping off little Simon to preschool and coming out the door, and a mother came in with this just obvious distressed look on her face, and in this happy little preschool that was attention getting, and she ran into the room and said what had happened, and none of us could believe it. And you know, it was like, okay, I think we're supposed to pretend it's normal and make the kids feel like everything's normal. So I went home and I started watching, and I was sobbing the entire time. And then it was like, wait a minute, I gotta go get my kid. This is not, I gotta go get my kid. But they shut the schools, they you know, barred the doors, everything was unsafe. Everybody felt like, what, the world is ending, we gotta keep the kids locked in. So I couldn't even get Amelia for a while. It was really tension, and being so close to Disney World there, you think of this iconic American, you know, symbol of America right down the road. That's a target, you know. Instantly everything that's America is a target, you know. And it just felt like, whoa, all the people I love and have worked with, and all my friends, they're all vulnerable. It just was really frightening. And yeah.
And I'm sure for you, the memory is written in stone in the back of your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Just, you know, give us a couple of words. Tell us, where were you? Where were you 21 years ago on this day? Because will follow us for the rest of our lives, and for the lives of our children as well. So we had to go
just
there.
Just have a little tribute.
We had to go there. I had to go there.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're so glad you're here tonight. We got you're gonna fix this so that we gotta give you some good music. We gotta
talk about another a little island that has struggled for independence here and there. Now this song may have nothing to do with that. There's the disclosure right up front. But it's in a minor key, so maybe it does. But it's a fun song, and we're starting to learn it, and so why not have a little fun with it? So we thought we would do that. tune.
Isn't that fun? Come on, folks. You gotta love this. Because this is new material. You were throwing new material at you.
Fun.
I've been working on this tune for years, 10 years, and I finally came up with somebody who could join with me. Not only does she join, but she exceeds beyond it. All as well, and that speaks well of. Well, do you want to tell them? I mean.
Of stuff to come?
Yeah, we got something.
We got stuff to come.
You want me to say it first?
Okay, you say it first.
We're expecting.
Stuff to come. Stuff to come.
We've been hanging out together so well. We've been hanging out together so well. Musically, we think we're ready for this. As musicians, we think we're
ready for the next step.
Ready for the next step. So you want to tell them?
Okay.
I think you should tell them, otherwise they're going to think the wrong
we found out what it is today. We found out what it is we're expecting. This is big news.
We're expecting
a fiddle.
Molly's getting a fiddle.
I'm so excited.
Come on, folks. This is exciting. Let's be excited on there. We're expecting a little fiddle.
A little fiddle.
Well, she plays the viola.
Yeah.
So it's little.
And that was the first instrument that I learned was a violin. I mean, you can't confuse violin and fiddle. I mean, they are kind of the same, but they're
we're talking a violin, folks. We're getting a violin.
But it's really a fiddle.
And it's going to arrive any day.
And it's from a fabulous friend and fellow fiddler. Say that 10 times fast. His name is David Deacon. I went to college with him, and he was like, "Hey, I got too many instruments. I'm going to sell one of them." I was like, "Ooh, a fiddle? I haven't had one." And it's littler fingerings, littler spaces between.
I mean, don't you think? I mean, you've been watching this show long enough that Molly and I have been really doing some very creative things. And wouldn't you like to have a fiddle in the show?
It's a new edition. We're having a new edition.
We never got it. I don't think we have. Did you ever bring the viola to the show?
A long time ago.
Long time ago.
No, a long time ago. It's been a while.
What do you think, folks? I want to put your comments in. What do you think about a fiddle?
And we've been getting some good comments. We got a long story from Melissa. Thank you, Melissa. I can't wait to read your story a little later. I bet you it's something coming right from the heart. And thank you for sharing that about 9/11 too. And we got lots of cool comments. Thanks for being here, everybody. We're just glad you're here.
We already talked about it last weekend about the idea that September is a great season to think of
the start of new things.
And Molly and I we've been talking about cool things.
We're getting excited
about it. And the fiddle is only part of it.
That's right.
So we're going to get a fiddle, and I don't know if we'll have a debut. We'll be fiddling around, and we're going to include you in it.
That's right.
So please comment. And we're doing Irish tunes, so that, with the concertina and the flute. So who knows what the future will lie? And of course, sea shanties will not suffer either. One of the most famous sea shanty singers in America is Gail Huntington, who lived here. He was a fiddle player.
Isn't that cool?
He's a fiddle plaer, and he played the guitar too.
That tune we just played is a fiddle tune, so there'll be some things that'll just fit right in fiddly wise.
Right. Here we go.
Speaking of fiddling.
Speaking of
fiddling. And fiddling around. My brother has been here this week, and we've been having a fun time playing around and doing all sorts of fun island things, and that has been so wonderful to me. But, rumors can get started when you're walking around on a small island with a handsome guy.
He is handsome.
He's a very handsome guy.
Very handsome man.
So there might be people out there like, "Oh, what's she doing? What's she doing with that handsome guy?" He's my brother, and I love him, and he's awesome. And we're going to do a couple of songs that actually are inspired by him. Yeah, a couple of songs. This first one, because it mentions California, and that's where he's from. So that's the end of the connection. But it's a beautiful song.
Well, but also he's leaving in a few days.
That's right. I know. It's just so great to have him here.
This is a song about leaving and going to California.
That's right. just went away. This is not it.
Farewell to you, my own true love. I'm going far away. I'm bound for California. I know that I'll return someday. So farewell to you, my own true love. When I return, united we will be. It's not the leaving our group that leaves my mind from my darling when I think of you. Well, I'm shipping out on a Yankee whaling ship, and Davy Crockett is her name, and Burgess is like captain of her, and I heard that she's afloat. So farewell to you, my own true love. When I return, united we will be. It's not the leaving our river that grieves my mind from my darling when I think of you. Oh, the sun is setting in the harbor, my love, and I wish I could remain. For I know it will be a long old time before I see you again. So farewell to you, my own true love. When I return, united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves my mind, but my darling when I think of you.
Aww. Nothing says, I'm sorry to leave you, honey, more than a harmonica. Oh,
that's
so
sweet of you to say that.
That's so sweet. That's so lovely. I love it.
You're a harmonica fan.
I am a harmonica fan. I'm a concertina fan.
I
A
love the
guitar fan. Oh, here comes another concertina.
Do you think the harmonica and the fiddle will get along?
Oh, I hope so.
They may not be they may not appear in the same song,
We'll see.
but they'll appear in the same room.
Now we've made a goal. They got to show up
The
together.
siblings got to get along.
That's right.
These children, these musical instruments,
That's
they
right.
all got to get along together. Please comment. Do you have any thoughts about fiddle music and harmonica music, whether they'll get along? I don't know.
Hey, we got another song about my brother. This is called Leave Her, Johnny, Leave Her. Now, we're not talking about your lovely wife. Lee, she's wonderful. No, no, no. This is Leave the Ship. So, I guess you have to leave the ship when you go across the other side on Wednesday.
Isn't Molly wonderful?
Oh, I can tie anything together. I love this one.
I'm really glad John is here. I'm really glad, you know, to see Molly all lighten up. And I mean, we all know that she's effervescent already, but when her brother's in town, she gets all excited. She really is, and it's a big deal. Family is a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
It really is
It
a big
is.
deal. So,
It is.
anyway. So this is a song about being on an unpleasant ship, and you can't wait to go ashore. Times are hard and our wages low. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. And the grub was bad and the winds did blow. And it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Well, the voyage is done and the gales do blow. And it's time for us to leave her. Say, leave her, Johnny, leave her. We can go ashore and we'll take our pay. It's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Well, the voyage is done and the gales do blow. It's time for us to leave her. Well, our sails are furled and our work is done. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. We can go ashore and we'll have some
fun.
And it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Well, the voyage is done and the gales do blow. And it's time for us to leave her.
Yeah, I'll drink to that. Non-alcoholic ginger beer.
Oh yeah,
That was the commercial.
Time to a toast. Time to toast
Let's toast.
a couple of people. We got things to toast.
Let's toast.
Here's to all of you.
All of you, you're here.
On
Thanks
this-
for joining
on
us.
this challenging Sunday with a lot of mixed feelings and thoughts and things roaming around as we go through the day. Anyhow, here's to you. Thank you for joining with us tonight.
Here's to a little rain. We're getting a little rain tonight.
Just a little bit of
That'd be
drizzle out
good.
there, but we'll take whatever
We'll
we
take
can
it.
get.
We'll take it. Here's to sailing. There was a race the other day. Sailing.
Yesterday,
Yesterday.
we had a shortage of wind around here.
So I said there was a race, but yeah, kind
Well,
of.
let's start with our exploit. We went out sailing yesterday afternoon.
That's
And
right.
there was just a little bit of wind to move us along.
Yeah,
We got outside of the harbor.
and all the flags went.
Everything dropped. Everything dropped.
And we were making good time backwards.
We were out beyond the Hagertown Lighthouse, and we were sailing back, trying to sail back, and the current wasn't letting us.
We were going backwards. That was funny.
But our complaint is not a serious complaint when you consider those who participated in the George Moffett race yesterday. George Moffett race is
That's a big annual event, right?
45th annual race. Saturday afternoon, mostly Saturday late morning, early afternoon race. And dozens of sailboats show
All
up.
different kinds of boats can
All
race
kinds
in
of
it, right?
sizes. All kinds of sizes. Big and little schooners, you call them. Sloops, anything. They're all in there. They had to abandon the race. They started the race and for a couple hours, and I'm sure they have a similar story to what we did yesterday afternoon. The wind died down. It just, the first time in 45 years of having this annual race, which have great importance to these sailors. People love this race. They love it. They embrace it. It's a Vineyard Haven hosted race. The Holmes Wholesaling Association hosts this race. 45 years. And
First time.
First time yesterday. They abandoned the race. It's so wild and crazy because you know that over 1,000 miles to the east, had to be 1,000 miles, there was a full-fledged hurricane.
Oh, that's
spinning.
right. Yeah. Earl.
Earl. So the ocean is magic. The ocean is unbelievable. To think that far out at sea there are 60-foot waves, 40-foot waves, high winds, whatever it is that a hurricane spins up. And here in Vineyard Haven Harbor, Outer Harbor, Nantucket Sound,
no wind.
Eggertown Harbor, no wind.
No wind.
And we're not complaining, okay? This
Not
is not.
complaining.
We're not complaining. We're not. This is not a complaining show. We don't complain about the ocean. It's just
Well, it's
magical.
interesting.
It's just incredibly magical to me to visualize all the things that we, living on an island, experience.
You know what else is magical? The fishing derby. And where the fish show up. I think that's magic too. And that started. Now
started
all
this
the
morning.
fishermen are going to be going to their magic top secret spots, right? And hoping the fish
Oh
are
my
going to
gosh!
show up.
Yeah, and they're going
That's
to
magic too.
go to places and they're not going to tell anybody where they went. It's got their secret and whatever.
Probably all times of the day and night.
That contest began this morning at 12:01. The fishing began 12:01, and the first weigh-in, because they weigh in every day, twice during the day. First weigh-in was 8 o'clock this morning.
Wow.
And for the first time in 43 years, it's got to be 40 odd years, I didn't have to go to the weigh-in. I didn't have to go to the weigh-in. My dear friend Ray Ewing went to photograph the arrival of the first fish.
The first fish.
What a nice man to do that. It didn't mean that I slept in, but it did mean I didn't have to go to the weigh-in. So anyhow, thank you, Ray Ewing.
Thank you, Ray.
What a treat for him to do that for us. So the other thing, oh yeah, we got this other thing going on.
We got another song we want to do. And another shout out too, right?
Yeah, we want to shout out. We want to give a shout out. Let me get my gear on. Let me get myself fully rigged here. I haven't sung this song on the show in a really long time, and we want to shout out to two wonderful people in my life. We're going to sing the song Shenandoah.
Which is one of the most beautiful songs ever. It really is.
And it's in, I will say this Shenandoah is in the CD if you've ever heard it. It's my second, well, this one, she and I did it together. This one came out 2 years ago.
With the fishes.
With the fishes. Shenandoah. It's amazing, amazing, amazing vessel. And this is a song that is older than the vessel. The song goes back to sea shanty. And we want to shout out to Bob Douglas, Captain Bob Douglas,
who designed the Shenandoah.
Designed, created, and sailed her for decades.
Such a beautiful ship.
And he's a wonderful man.
And we're so glad we get to look at that beautiful ship in our Vineyard Haven Harbor here. So beautiful.
And then I also want to shout out, many of you may have know who I'm talking about. Bill Shoestick.
Hi, Bill Shoestick, if you're here.
Bill Shoestick is the shanty man aboard the Shenandoah. Well, he hasn't been much recently, but he does sing on her, and he's here on the island. I think he's still here. He was spotted on the island this week, and Bill Shoestick and I go back so far.
Isn't that fun? That's so fun.
Yeah, I think the beauty of Bill Shoestick and I was that we share a common love and a common thread that goes back decades, almost as long as the Shenandoah's been sailing. Our friendship goes back that far. Almost that far. No, I won't say that. Subtract 10 years. Does he sing this song? In fact, every sea shanty singer that I know that loves sea shanties sings this song.
You gotta sing.
And if you love sea shanties, you love this song.
Sing along with us.
Oh, Shenandoah, my native valley, far away, a rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, my native valley, I'm bound away, I'm bound away, across the wide oh, Shenandoah, I love your daughter, far away, rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I'll take her with me. I'm bound away, I'm bound away, across the wide oh, Shenandoah, she said she doesn't want to be my lover, far away. She said I was a dirty sailor. I'm bound away, I'm bound away, across the wide I'm bound to leave you far away, rolling river, ocean and I'm bound to leave you. I'm bound away. I'm bound away. Across the widest
Aw, so beautiful. Love that song.
Oh, Molly, thank you.
Uh-oh. I know what that sound means.
Oh my gosh. Can you believe how quickly the show went? Let's have another sip.
Time flies when you're having fun.
I'm going to take this harmonica.
Toast to you. Toast to Captain Maggie. Toast to everybody.
Please comment. Please share a story. We gave an invitation. Please join in with us. Say hello to each other.
Thanks for being here. Seeing lots of people chiming in. That's wonderful.
You're an amazing group.
What a
You are an
community.
amazing group
What a cool community.
from Europe. As far east as Europe,
Mhm.
England.
England, Germany. Mm-hmm.
When we think of the Queen, oh my gosh, we lost the Queen this past week.
Mm.
And then we go all the way to the West Coast. We got friends on the West Coast.
Yeah, and down south.
We got Arizona. Please put your...
Canada.
We got Texas. My friends in Texas. Oh my God.
Thanks for being here, far and wide.
What an amazing group.
Louisiana too. Louisiana's.
It's going to be really
Represented.
exciting getting that fiddle. I just want you to all to know. And I want to be absolutely clear to some of you who may not have been paying close attention. We're expecting a fiddle.
It's a dream child.
Piece of wood. Maple. We already know what wood it is. It's maple. We love maple. I have a maple guitar. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Tiger maple. It's got stripes.
Tiger maple. It's like, yeah.
Beautiful.
Anyway, we love... We're very excited.
Very excited.
We're both very excited. I mean, I can't say we'll be like a huge debut when this thing arrives.
It would give us some time.
You know how
Give me
things
some
are
time.
when they show up. They don't... You know, we just have to...
It's gonna be fun to play with. Go back to my roots. First instrument ever. Very fun.
I love you all. Thanks so much for being a part of the show.
Yeah. Sing along this one. You know it. Oh yeah. So good.
Your presence makes the day brighter.
We'll think of John on this one too.
John, thanks for visiting. Please come back soon. Because your sister will be so happy when you come back. I will be too. All our hands, and capstan, see the cable running away, out where the wars, we do steer fairly well. It's Spanish maidens, it is time to bid happy time we've spent together, happy time we've spent with you, rolling home, rolling home. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
What a
Thanks for being
joy.
here.
Thanks for being here.
Have a great week, everybody.